Alright, the EDF deploys. I realize this is not that game, but you know what? This game is like one goofy arsenal away from being an EDF game, which makes me ask the question, why the hell is there no EDF game in this style? Like, you absolutely would expect a... Like, I can't imagine it would be really hard to make an EDF-style XCOM game. I mean, okay, no, I'll back up. It would be hard, but boy, would it be cool. Anyway, so I did a little bit of off-stream, on-camera recording, and it went alright. We mostly just saved some civilians and not a whole lot else. Alright, so we're done with the pistol. So we have the Hephaestus 2. It only does 50 damage, which is standard for pistols. It's single shot. It has ammo capacity of 22, effective range of 27, and 1 action point, and 1 hand to use.
This new Jericho neural tech we've been hearing about. It sounds like a pretty cool technology, really, but has anyone thought about how easily it could be abused by, I don't know, an autocratic leader with delusions of grandeur?
New Jericho is a society of laws and principles. There will be no abuse.
You think so? Because to me, it seems like these principles never find structural expression and are thrown aside all too easily when it's convenient. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe New Jericho is all you believe it to be. I hope so.
The more the disciples of Anu invest into this mutation tech, the further away they will move from what New Jericho considers humanity. This is not a threat, but a statement. There is still time to look to reason, not superstition, for solutions, to seek answers in human will, instead of submission to the alien. But that time is running out.
Good to be working with you. If we're going to save the world, we'll need all the help we can get. At this stage, we've granted you low-level access to our network and set up a liaison office to work with your people. But, as I'm sure you can understand, we need to take things slow at first. Your organization has a reputation. It's hard to know which side you'll take, and we need to know that you share our values. At the moment, we're setting up a mission to recapture an old satellite control base. What for? Well, there's a saying in New Jericho, Tobias West always has a plan. And he has a plan for the equipment and the data we can get from that base. You'll find out more when the time is right. So, are you up for it? We'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, so we got that. We're paused for a second. I want to take a look at the audio. There's no audio? Yeah, so the reason why these characters are really quiet is because the voice is tied to sound effects, which is dumb. Anyway. Let's see, the voice acting is really well done. It's really interesting. I've heard the voice acting for this game is universally praised. I've heard the sound effects and the music are pretty bad, and I have to agree with that. Like, there are some really neat things about this game. There's some kind of rough edges. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so New Jericho is the high-tech military organization. There's the mutants, and then there's the kind of AI, human, pure democracy, utopian group. I don't really know which faction I want to deal with, to be honest. I like the idea of New Jericho just because I'm a big fan of high-tech and robots, cybernetics, all that kind of stuff. Like, the more Ghost in the Shell I can get, the better. So the anarchists, the authoritarians, and the religious fanatics. Yeah, that sounds about right. And, so I have to decide which one I specifically am in favor of. Unite them under your rule. See, I wish I could almost do that. Like, I feel like I should have a little bit more say in some of these factions, and, like, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's see, so we have some diplomacy, we have some armor that we can make, but the armor is meh. We want to do equipment. We want to make some Hephaestuses. They're going to take a while to make, but we want to make at least... I'm going to make 3 of them. 3 should be good enough, at least for now. Alright. And let's unpause. What? Oh. Well, we could raid this place, but that seems immoral. I don't think I'm gonna need to. I could do so, but I think that's a terrible idea. Unless we ever run into, like, direct war with somebody else. Anyway, only a model. Operatives in the Manticore 1 have discovered what looks like an abandoned town, but it actually isn't a town at all. The roads are too perfect, the houses too empty. According to the archives, this is a test site for automated vehicles. I will get some tech and materials. Let's see. Repair. I kind of wish you could build structures on some of these sites. Like, I always love these games for... Like, what the hell is going on here? I like the idea of these games for, like, these sandbox elements, but it'd be really cool if you could actually, like, build things and structures, you know, scanner towers, forward military bases, resupply points, roads, any number of stuff. Because I think that would be really cool. It's a bit of a shame. I don't know, it'd be really cool if they added that sort of thing at, like, a later date. I wonder I agree. Building out the settlements could add some actual flavor. Like, I would be so much more passionate about, I'd be so much more passionate about my map if I specifically, like, oh, that would be perfect. If it was a Civ map, to some degree. Because, like, why not have it be a Civ map? Just have hexes with buildings and land that you can build stuff on. You know, really high-tech structures that give little passive benefits. Defensive walls and choke points, stuff like that. Because that would be so cool. Oh, well. Oh, whoops. I was not reading that. Age of Wonder Planetfall. I know Age of Wonder Planetfall is kind of similar, but I gotta go back and read that dialogue. Okay, so what did I miss? Oh, this is it here, actually. In one of the public squares in Rapicum... Rapicum? Really? Alright, sure, that's a terrible name. A loud debate between a supporter of Sanhedrin and a local priestess has drawn a lot of attention. The debate itself is actually friendly, as the two women have known each other for a long time. There's unusual intensity as the crowd arguments fly back and forth. People are deeply invested. The Sanhedrin supporter argues that there's a lot that we can learn from the old world, and not everything was bad, just the way it was organized, and that we should build a civilization that had many of the same features, but without the systemic flaws. Priestess disagrees. She thinks the old world is fundamentally broken. Without a change in human nature, we just repeat all the same mistakes again. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay, what makes us human is the best thing about us, but also the worst. We're greedy and violent, not because of our spiritual nature, but because our bodies evolved to be this way. The good news is we can change those bodies and allow ourselves to become better people in the process. Become crabs.
Blessed are those who seek transformation. But to seek alone is not enough. Neither is to speak. For these were the ways of the false gods of old, who drowned in the flood that Anu commanded. To be initiated further into the sacred teachings of the Exalted, you must show that you will act on behalf of humanity. Not merely the humanity that was, but the humanity that will be. There are some who still cling to the sins of the old world. Even now they are consumed by greed, thinking that if they hoard enough, they will survive the coming changes. These brigands have attacked many of our havens, and those of others also. Let the judgment of the dead god fall upon them.
We'll think about it.
Very well. But do not think about it for too long. Judgment approaches.
Okay, so we have a diplomatic mission with the Disciples of Anu and the other guys. Might not be a terrible idea. Accept flaws, strive for perfection, and perfection is craft. Yes. So, we're getting to the point... let's see. What am I... Okay. Oh, Hephaestus magazines. Well, that's instant, so I don't need to worry about it. But we're getting to the point where these people like us enough that we can become friendos with them. So, recapture satellite control base. Defeat a group of raiders who have been attacking havens in the area. Sabotage New Jericho Haven. Target training center. Let's see. I'm curious who we want to go for. I like the idea of going with the gene mod people, maybe? Like, we could go full cult here and see how that goes. Because I feel like I feel like New Jericho is just going to be authoritarian, high-tech, and whatnot, which is good. Part of it is I want to see their technology. Speaking of, let's go back to bases. I have a base here. We desperately need research. It's really tempting for me to actually get 2 research things going here. So that might just be what I do. What else do we have? Initiate 1 area scan to locate sites of interest. I think we're kind of okay. Yeah, I don't know if we need living quarters yet. Fabrication isn't that big of a deal. Do I get the point where I can actually clear these rocks out? Because, yeah, getting 2 research labs... Yeah, let's just get 2 research labs. Worst comes to worst, I wreck 1 and replace stuff. Okay. Let's save. Let's go cults. Instead of understanding that survival now depends on adaptation and cooperation, these raiders have kept up the ways of the old world, greed and conflict. They've been attacking havens, hoarding stolen supplies, and causing problems for everyone with their unrelenting selfishness. The Exalted has decided this must stop. I can get behind this. Craft! Alright. Hey, we got a couple of level ups. So, Mrs. Point Blank is now level 4. So, bonus grenade range and extra speed. She's got a lot of SP, too. So, yes, but also secondary class. Let's go back for a second. What is this? Extra accuracy, extra damage dealt. I think heavy training. Because this way she can get Boom Blast. Because if she's already got Quarterback plus Boom Blast means Grenadier. I don't know. Probably. And let's keep investing in speed. All of my characters need to be just absolute speed freaks. That came out kind of weird, but whatever. Let's see. So let's grab Dash. What is this? Bonus stealth, -2 speed. Interesting. I don't know if stealth is that helpful. So instead, you know what is helpful? Speed! And maybe a bit of willpower. We have yet to get to the point where I need any strength. And this should be fine. Good luck! Crab people. Crab. That's our goal. We want to be crab people. I wonder if there is, like, straight-up gene modding in this game. Like, any amount of extra character customization and so on and so forth would be good. I know you could do it in XCOM too. I don't know. There's actually a supreme temptation for me to go take a look at some of the really, really good XCOM 2 mods. I don't think I'd ever be interested in Long War, because Long War generally just meant hard. Not... And depth, yes, but it was always hard. All of Wander's characters must be addicted to methamphetamines. Heck no! Performance enhancing and drugs make you run slower in the long run. I've seen enough G.I. Joe to learn that. Or just 80s television in general. I wonder if those, like, anti-drug ads actually did anything. Or if they were just... If they were just kind of not. Okay, so what do we got over here? We have people. Let's see. Lamp. Okay. Not a bad spot for lamp. Enemy spotted. Oh boy, we got some enemies. Okay, so we got Margarita Samuel. Liza the Sharif. Okay. Those people are pretty far away. This person seems like they're in a bad way. Now, if I hit the Firebird, it wrecks the gun. They become Ravage. Wreck the head. The war on drugs resulted in an increase of drug abuse. I know that, but the war on drugs is kind of a nebulous thing. There's the question of what exactly qualifies as war on drugs, comparatively. Actually, what about pistol? No, better with a sniper rifle at this range. Also kind of want that gun. Just go torso. Okay, so these two people are right next to each other. Is this a character with a grenade? Heck yeah, it's a character with a grenade. Let's go say hi. I don't know what this is, necessarily. Let's see, what do I need? How close do I need to be to throw a grenade at these two? I don't, actually. Bonsai! Okay, so that one's bleeding and pretty injured. Let's see. Well, easy answer is... we've already done bad things to these people. So, Captain Anime can't move very fast. She's already out of juice. Misses point blank. She's gonna bleed out.
All I need is a clear shot.
Okay. So this guy is a bruiser. He's got a Eurogan. Yeah, okay, let's just wreck his torso. We didn't wreck his torso. Wait, he can hit somebody from here? No, he can't. He can hit a teammate from here. But that's stupid. Why would I do that? Let's go say hi to the high ground. I realize we've already established that the high ground is kind of a bad place to be, but you can still move. That's not going to do anything. Move right here. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna have him roll in. Don't know where that sniper is going to be going. Kill him. That person is...
I got this covered.
okay, that'll do.
On the move.
This will be fine. Well, he doesn't even have Overwatch. Oh, because he has the medic pistol as his primary weapon. In that case, let's check inventory for a second. There we go. I don't think that costs AP, and now we just Overwatch by default, hopefully.
Let's do this.
There we go. And there she goes. Ow! Shit!
Just a minute, got to get calm.
Okay. Don't take them for granted. Let's see, how much... He only has 2 hell cannon. Alright, back behind cover. Okay. So the question is, can we hit this guy? The answer is yes. Yat AR. I could shoot it, probably don't want to. Go for the leg?
Ah! Don't mess with me.
Ow. It's not so bad. Let's wait for a second. Who else do we have? So we want to kill this sniper. Sooner than later. I'm gonna save. This might not be kosher. See, that reminds me of... Is Mutant Year Zero pretty hard? Yes and no. So Mutant Year Zero is a relatively tough game. Until you get like a couple levels under your belt, and then it's not bad at all. Okay, what's he got? Not much. Not great cover.
Moving now.
Okay, so that gets him some will points.
Ready to fire.
Gotcha. That's a cool system. That person did not die.
Ready for action.
That's an issue. Okay, Captain Anime, where are you? Where can you go? A lot of these characters are a bit injured. It's time for you to earn your cupcakes. Go for the face!
Eat lead, sucker!
Didn't quite work, but still. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Nope, he's just there. He's just there. Okay. The question is, where can I dash to? The answer is pretty dang far. She is not overwhelmingly injured. So let's get up here. We're gonna go for the double kill.
We got him.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, she still has plenty of will points. So... let's go over here. Because, yeah, for some reason, she can't peek out around this thing to shoot at this guy. So, I guess we just have to go for Wanna from here. There we go. Holy crap, Wanna ain't dead yet. Wanna is a tank creature. And about to bleed out, so we can just kind of let that be. Let's see. Oh, we don't have the... we don't have anything else. That'll just have to do. That'll just have to do. We'll be good. Let's see. And this will be fine. So she goes down, and then all that's left is this one guy. Damn! Okay. So that's an issue. She is, I believe, about to bleed out.
Zooming in.
That's an issue.
Target missed.
That's an issue. Man, what the hell? This whole cover system is garbage. There we go. Problem solved. It's seriously one of the only issues with this game. The problem is it's such a glaring issue that you can't help but be like, come on, really? Anyway, so Captain Anime finally hits level 2. That's good stuff. That was brutal. We almost lost somebody there. As this gets harder, we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful. It's honestly human opponents that are extra bad too, because they're the ones with ranged attacks.
Well, the Exalted sends her thanks, and the Synod of Yearning will speak the names of your operatives at morning prayer. Do not feel ashamed of having killed your fellow humans, although you may pity them, for in clinging to the old, they doom the future. The voiceless Hierophant shall judge you when the time is right.
Okay. So, yeah, we've taken enough damage. We want to go back to the base. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at personnel. So Major Killjoy has leveled up. Unfortunately, he's not particularly exciting. Did Major... No. Major Killjoy did not level up. Captain Anime leveled up. So he can get Dash and Biochemist, both of which are really, really good. We'll get him a bit of speed, too. So, because he's got Biochemist, he wants to hit enemies as much as possible. With as many bullets as possible. The equipment, switch those around so he's always got the proper gun. Research is going, but it's going slowly. Needs text? What? That's weird. Okay, these are going. And recapture a satellite control base. So chances are we're going to end up pissing off Synedrian here. But that's fine. They're the least interesting of the factions as far as I'm concerned anyway. If I come across the invincible enemy bug yet? Nope. That sounds like an issue. Okay, so let's do personnel. So, Mrs. Point Blank, you go to Phoenix Point. Eye Tree goes back to the Manticore. Let's see. Speaking of Mrs. Point Blank, take that away. She can keep the grenade. We straight up just don't have enough guns for everybody at the moment. We're getting there, but still. Okay, so lamp, equipment. Gonna take this, go back to equipment. I want to give her the Hephaestus 2. Yeah, she'll just guns akimbo. Ammo capacity. Huh. Why is it 17 out of 22? That's an interesting question. Okay, and we want to go back to Bonsai. Bonsai that. Manufacturing. If we're looking at equipment, can I... Do grenades have a... Oh, grenades do have a time to craft. Okay. I want to make another Firebird. I don't really. I'll just live without. Those pistols should be good, more than good enough. Okay. And I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Okay. That should be good enough. My people are feeling better. Let's get over here.
Scan complete.
Okay. Low level everything. Cool. And people have leveled up. Right, because of the passive EXP. I don't know what to do about Master Volume. Or maybe I do. It might be worth having him go down the soldier tree. But let's give him cautious. Because that accuracy is way too good to be passed up on. Humongous can get a second. Let's see. He also has Biochemist. So I'm going to have him go down heavy training. Because those are the ones with the high bullet counts, probably. Killjoy, slightly injured. He's level 2. Bonus healing and willpower. Oh, personnel. What about lamp? Equipment? What does this mean? Some weapons are not fully loaded. Weird. Oh, I see how that works probably. Our basic weapons that we start with probably don't need to be manually reloaded. But any new future weapons will require resources to get ammo for. It's fine, honestly. And she effectively has a sniper pistol. We'll have to see how it actually performs, but still. Okay, this is better. Empty ready item slots. It's fair. Let's see. Give her another pistol. Okay, we good? Slightly wounded, but not a big deal. Yeah, heavy weapons weigh more and held at waist level. Consider this when aiming from behind low cover. So, actually, my weird cover issue, my weird from behind cover aiming issue, it's apparently just normal. They did that on purpose. Huh. Why? It's a feature, not a bug. That's a dumb feature. Like, I should be able to research, like, stands that you can put your guns on, or something. But also, like, it still doesn't work half the time, because if a character has a lighter weapon, they'll still have issues shooting around cover. But yeah, you should be able to get tripods on your weapon. Hell, you should be able to have your snipers go prone. Anyway, what are we up against here? We don't know yet. Let's see. Big man on campus. Eye in the sky. You are effectively my scout. I gotta get this guy a... Oh, maybe I should give him a sniper rifle. Because we got a dude over there. A lot of resources over there.
No rest for the wicked.
Okay. Gets more will points for this. See if I see anybody. I do not. I'm assuming that guy's gonna come my direction. Captain Anime.
Overwatching.
Look like we've got anybody in this building here. Let's see. Major Killjoy. I'm just gonna have Major Killjoy move here. Okay. I'm gonna have her dash. Who does she see? There's a mine... Oh, there's a mine fragger. All the way out there. That's a long shot and a half. And we got it! Okay, now she's still got 3 AP. I like this character. She's got some tricks up her sleeve.
Gotta keep on pushing.
Of course, dangerous, but still. Okay, so what's he got? He's got a machine gun arm. I'm not going to be able to do that much to it. Pop the head again.
Hostile missed.
Ow! Well, that's fine. You really can? Oh, that's one hell of a long shot. And a complete miss. It's fine. Where do I have him jet to? I could have him go almost anywhere. All of my resources are on the opposite butt end of the environment. So I'm just gonna have him scoot closer. Okay, so we've got one of these guys. Yeah, this guy's the concern. Oh, minus armor. That's a new one. And yeah, I'm wondering about this thing. I smoked its face. Can it still brainjack people? Or is it effectively incapable of doing stuff at this point? I actually do not know. Okay, let's see. Major Killjoy. Let's see. I think any of these will just kind of wreck this guy. Never mind! I underestimated him. Okay, humongous. I said it last night, but this game feels like early access. I think I'd agree with that. It's not necessarily a bad game, but it's the kind of... It does feel like it was rushed out. When it... Like, they could have waited on this one for just a little bit longer. And had it actually been very, very good. Okay, so she took some damage there, but it's not so bad. Nope. Miss.
Sprinting to position.
I'm just gonna have her go forward. We'll definitely have all of my snipers go assault. Do quick aim. We'll do that on the next round. Okay. You can't hit for biscuits. Just keep having him go forward. Yeah, I almost want to say what happened here was they knew they had something good and they bet. They gambled. Ow. Well, disabled the launcher arm. That's something. But my bet is Phoenix Point got some really good press via Kickstarter. I mean, go figure. It shouldn't be that surprising. But good press via Kickstarter got Epic Games' attention and thought, hey, you know what? I bet we can actually leverage this.
Ready to fire.
You know, I bet we can... That's gonna hurt a little bit more than I was hoping, but that's okay. So, virus damage looks like, yeah, he's just bleeding extra now. Neat. Not as strong as I was hoping for, but still. Let's see. But yeah, good press via Kickstarter, got picked up by Epic Games, and figured, okay, we're just gonna go with the Epic Games contract. Because they're going to make us the money. Or at least guarantee that we get the money.
No rest for the
Where
wicked.
Steam will be a bit more of a crapshoot. You know, our game's good, but we're up against XCOM, which is... That's a tough sell. Even under good circumstances. That is a...
Connect the shot.
Yeah, figured as much. It was kind of worth a shot, though. Let's see. We have a little bit extra willpower here. But yeah, because they got picked up by Epic Games, they probably had a contract specifically saying, hey, you have to release this in X window. And as such, had to... Okay, got him there. As such, we're more or less forced to bow to the corporate overlords. There we go. Vengeance! Vengeance for her face! Ow, that hurt.
Looks dangerous.
I think she still has ammo here, yeah? This pistol is stupid. But I wouldn't be surprised if Epic Games didn't mandate, hey, we need you to put this game out at, you know, early December, just to kind of fit, like, a content lull. And they gladly said, yeah, sure, that makes sense. And you know what? It probably did. Okay. Bring it in. Notice you got those awesome pistols. Yeah. Should have started with him, but then again, we didn't wreck that nearly enough. Alright. So this is a bit of an issue. I think it's just this guy, so we'll see who even fights. The answer is no one. Anybody still have ult points? She does, but she's bleeding pretty bad. He's got a grenade, though.
Let's do this.
But yeah. So, as such, they more or less had to crunch and rush and get this game out a little earlier than they were hoping to. Hence the weird bugs and problems in limited QA testing. I still think it's a decent game, but had they waited until sometime next year, this would have been a fantastic game, and probably would have helped them considerably. Apparently I had to protect civilians there? Or, no, the loot, the resources, that's what it was.